switch on your camera so that I can see who all are attending. In my last class, I told that when you join this Zoom, you enter your name. Most of them have you done it, but I want everyone to do. You enter your name in your profile so that everyone knows that who is attending the classes. Aarti Mishra, your camera is not switched on. You can just put it on for few so that I can see who all are there. Okay, now you can switch it off. You can turn off your cameras. You can turn off your cameras now. Now let us start with this. Are you able to view this cost sheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Note down the question along with me. Just hold on for a second. Okay, note down the question. Find out the appropriate cost find out in the appropriate cost sheet from the selling rate per ton of special paper manufactured by a paper mill for the government in January 2020 under the following divisions of cost. First one, prime cost, work cost, total cost, selling cost. Should I scroll up?
Yes, sir.
Anybody who has not noted it down?
So 1 minute.
Okay, okay. Okay. The cost sheet is to be prepared with reference to data given below. Direct materials, paper pulp 500 tons at the rate of rupees 50 per ton. Other miscellaneous materials, 100 tons at the rate of rupees 30 per ton. Then direct labor, 80 skilled men at the rate of rupees 3 per man for 25 days. Then is your direct expenses, special equipments, rupees 3000, special dies, rupees 1000, work overhead, just work overhead, variable at the rate 100% and fixed at the rate 60% of direct wages. When you are okay, then let me know. I will scroll up.
Done, sir.
Okay. Then administration overhead at the rate 10% and selling and distribution overhead at the rate 15% on work cost. Profit 10% on total cost. Finished paper manufactured 400 tons. Credit account of sale of manufacture of waste rupees 800. There was no work in progress at the beginning or at the end of the month. Next is the scrap value of the special equipment after utilization in manufacture is nil. Once you over, let me know.
Done, sir.
Okay, from this question, we have to prepare a cost sheet. Now, cost sheet is the sheet in which we show the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, and then we arrive at prime cost. And once we add work overhead in prime cost, we get work cost. And for arriving at work cost, we subtract sale of waste. So while doing the question, if you face any problem, you can just ask in between, and you can also have clarity, like what are the, if suppose question is being asked, what is prime cost, then you can tell by seeing this question, these are the items that are included in prime cost. What is work cost? So these are the items that is included in work cost. So let us start doing the solution for this question. So we have to prepare a cost sheet. So you draw the column, you draw column 1 would be your particulars. Basically, we are more interested in cost per unit. Cost per unit. And to arrive at that figure, we can make other sub columns. So in this question, the figure that is being given, shall we start? So you write over here particulars. Now first, we write direct materials. In this, it is given in question, paper pulp 500 ton at the rate of rupees 50 per ton. So total amount is 25,000. Then is your other material, that is 100 tons at rupees 30 per ton. So how much? How much? 100 into 30, you get
3,000.
3,000. So total is your 28,000. Is the 25 plus 3,000, 28,000. So total is 28,000. 28,000 for your direct materials and cost per unit. Now output, you see in the question how much it is given. So you write down over here, output is your 400 ton. So if you divide this 28,000 by 400, you get 70. So this is your direct material. Next is your direct labor. So there are 80 skilled men at the rate of rupees 3 per day for 25 days. So amount would be 6,000, and there are 40 unskilled. 40 unskilled men at the rate of rupees 2 per day for 25 days. So you get 2,000. Total it up, you will get 8,000 divided by output. You will get 8,000 divided by 400. You will get 20. Next is your direct expenses. Next is your direct expenses. In direct expenses, equipment has been used. That is your special equipments of rupees 3,000. You can see in the question. Then special dies is being used. That is 1,000. Now 3 items you have got: direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses. Now if you add all these 3 here for direct expenses, you will get 4,000 divided by 400, you will get 10, and you put a line over here. If you add all these, you will get prime cost. So prime cost basically is your all the direct expenses plus direct material plus direct labor. So prime cost, what is prime cost? When I say what is prime cost, Prime cost means that the cost of material, cost of labor,
Labor and expenses.
expenses. So prime cost include all these three items. So here per unit cost would be 100. The next is, apart from all those direct expenses, you must have prepared in your profit and loss account for arriving at operating profit. Apart from that, you whatever expenses is being done, that is known as work overhead. Now in this work overhead in question, it is given some cost is your variable and some cost is your fixed. Now for variable, it is your 100% of direct wages, and for fixed it is 60% of direct wages. So let us you see what is direct wages. 8,000 direct wage is your 8,000. Can you see it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this 100% of that is your variable. So here you write 8,000, and for fixed it is 60%. That amounts to 4,800. So total is your 12,800, and you get 32 as per unit cost. This 40,000 plus this work overhead, you will get 52,800, and here you will get 132. Now in this work overhead, if you subtract sale of waste, what you will get? Sale of waste, it is 800 given in the question. You will get 130 over here, and in this 52,000. So this is your work cost. So work cost means prime cost plus work overheads. This is your work cost. Then we have got administration at 10 work cost. So 10% of one cost, that is 52,000 ka 10%, that is 5,200. So here 13. Now you arrive at figure, that is 50,200, and here you will get 143. This is known as this cost. Is it clear? So office cost includes administration expenses. Now should I move further?
Yes, sir.
In this office cost, selling and distribution, that is given in the question, 15% on work. So you see what percent of cost. So work cost is your 52,000. You will get 7,800, and if you divide it by unit, you will get this. So that makes 65,000. This is your total cost. Now in this, if you add profit, again in the question it has been determined what would be profit. At sales, that is your 71,500 and 178.75. So you can take a screenshot of this. We have this much. In our next class, we will be doing with our unit costing. so that one more question we will do on this. You can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of this and then you can do it. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we
Thank you,
will
sir.
Thank you, sir.